Welcome to the Trello board for the C-Suite book publishing project. Okay. By now you probably would have received an email from Trello on my behalf to invite you into this particular Trello board. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Trello, I'm going to just do a quick rundown on what it's all about and how it operates, and you'll see how easy and effective it is to use. Okay. With Trello, we have a couple of things that you need to understand. The first one is the concept of boards. This particular shot that you see on the screen is what's called a board, and a board is made up of a number of lists. Now, lists, you'll see here, I've got one called preparation, the next one's called doing, the next one's called completed. And it's very easy to change those if I wanted to, but I don't want to at the moment. That's usually what I use, and that's all you need to worry about. Within each list, we have a series of cards. Now, these cards represent like subsets of the overall project. Okay, for example, let's look at creating the book cover. Okay, at the moment, it's in the preparation stage. When I start to create the book cover, I can move it over, just drag it and drop it over onto the doing list. And if I open that up, you can see some of the things that we've got set up in here. For example, we've got some checklists set up for creating the Kindle cover. We've got another one set up for creating the printed cover. Now, these lists, as it's shown here, is not complete just yet, but I'm using this as an illustrative purposes only. Okay. Another one I'll show you is the content one, and this is one that's very important to everybody. And I'll just open this content card up. I've got this one set up under my name. We'll set up a different card for every contributor. So you'll have your own particular card. And it will come, and I'll just copy over what I've got once I've finalised who's going to be a contributor when I get the final list of that. And I'll create a card for everybody. And it'll be basically a copy of this card. But if you want to actually add extra content to it, it's very easy for you to do that to your own particular card. So, for example, I've got here under the description area, you can go in there and edit it. For me, I've just got the title of my chapter, which is about building profitable customer relationships. Okay. It just keeps it there for a reminder for me, and also to others who are looking at the project, who can see what topics you're talking about. Okay. The content list is another checklist here, which I've got, which covers, making sure I've completed the chapter title and subhead. I've created my short bio and long bio. So it's very easy to, once you've done it, you can click it and it will cross it out saying I've done that little thing on the checklist. Okay. Now you could add items on the checklist if you wish. You just click on there and just said, whatever the item is, just add it. Press add and you'll see it's in there. Okay. If you want to take it off later on, you just delete it like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Okay. So basically that's the Trello system. It's very simple and easy to use. Like I say, you can drag your project, like if you're starting to create your content, you move it into the doing pile. Once it's finished, you put it in the completed. Now anybody in the group can come into the Trello board and they'll see exactly where everything's up to. It just gives you a great snapshot of where the whole project is happening and going. And it gives everybody a heads up where we can see if there's anything running behind, so that we can all support each other and go and create some help or deliver some extra help and support to get people back on track. Okay. Now, the invitations that you will receive will actually send you, if you haven't already got a Trello account set up, you'll have to actually set up an account. Now, the account is free. Okay. You've got options with Trello. You can have a free account or a paid account. I've actually got the paid account. It's very cheap. It's about $50 a year or something, and it allows you to do some simple things like add a background photo like I have here, and there's some other things you can do in the tiles or the cards as well. But there's no need for that. If you haven't got an account, and if you don't want to pay for it, don't need to, just get the free account. It's all you need to participate in this group and get yourself up and running on Trello. And I'm sure once you start playing with it, you'll love it, and you'll start to use it in other areas of business. So that's it for me. Enjoy your Trello.